Hey everybody, I'm sorry you Glenn, just call me Glenn, and we're back to more Parasite Eve. Last time we finished off the crocodile. Eve was all creepy, going through walls. We got new gun, new armor, new everything. We're all shiny clean. We have our black jacket now and our white shirt instead of this dress and jeans. Instead of the dress we had. We're all cleaned up, ready to go. And I did not investigate the lockers because I think you get something better if you investigate them on like day 5, I think. I don't know. One of them needs a key. One of them I'll have something better if I wait for it. So, I think. I mean, this game is kind of like Final Fantasy. That wasn't really a Final Fantasy, but it so it has all this kind of hidden stuff. And who is this? Hey there, you lost? Ben? Daddy! So this is Ben. Ben, this is Aya. Now, what are you doing here? Here! Tickets. Oh, yeah, the concert. Sorry, son. Daddy's real busy today. I promise I'll make up for it. Fine! Ben! There's a concert going on Christmas? I know what day this is now. I remember what this date's. Guess every kid needs a mother. That's not true. I was raised by my father too, after my mother died. I'll always be grateful for him. Yeah, well, his mother's still alive. Don't be so hard on yourself, Daniel. Maybe his mama just doesn't want anything to do with it. That's sad when that happens, but it can be the truth. And this is like the little classrooms. Like they even have little desks or little tables so you can write stuff on. Look at that. It's like a meeting room. Like Zootopia. I like Zootopia. Ahem. People. Shut up. Oh man, let's go. Let's stop speaking to my invisible friend and actually get on with this game. Oh, I said invisible, didn't I? I meant imaginary. Whatever. In this area, you can't get up here. Let me in! Sorry, only authorized personnel are allowed past here. That's the rule, ma'am. Sorry. Let me in! Nah, he's not gonna let me. You'll let me in later when things go to crap, right? When everybody starts dying, you'll let me in, right? And I can go steal all the loot that's back there. There's probably some kind of clip for the game where you can get all the good equipment back there. Or maybe there's a story trigger you can hit and it'll speed you through the game. I don't know. It is a Squaresoft game, and they had actually like pretty tight games. 7 was, I think, the worst one because everything just kind of fell apart. 6 had some pretty bad glitches, but for the most part, their games are pretty solid. Even as Square Enix, their games are pretty solid and have very few glitches or exploits in them. You met Daniel's son, Ben. Daniel divorced his wife last year. This was before you were assigned here. He kept saying every boy needs a father. So he fought for Ben's custody with Lorraine, his ex-wife. Well, he won, but being a cop, I doubt if he has time to spend with him. Oh yeah, Captain Baker was looking for you. Thanks, exposition lady. Your name is literally Cop. You're only there to spout exposition about Ben and Lorraine and Tommy Baker. You got anything new to say? Nope. Nothing new. Okay. Let's go talk to Baker. Sir. You gonna give me some money? Gonna give me a raise for dealing with all the horrible crap that happened last night? You were looking for me? Yes, we're having a press conference now, and I want you there too. Me? That's right. You'll be on national television as the sole survivor of that incident. I see. But you only answer when I ask you. The media is just looking for anything to grill us about. They may even turn you into a suspect. So you let me do the talking, understood? Yes, sir. Okay then, let's go meet the press. Um, have you ever never watched TV and actual press conferences? It never works like that. It's never like, let me talk and you stand back. They always talk for themselves because they're explicitly asked the question and then no one else will let you answer for them. So you were saying this could be the work of a terrorist? That is what we currently speculate. How about accounts of officers and firemen at the scene bursting in the flames? That was due to a rare, highly flammable chemical which was used to start the fire. You don't know, Klamp. Shut up. Oh, his first name's Baker? What? Another question. Yeah, on the board it says his first name is Baker. What's his last name? I can't read that. Seep? Serp? I don't know. You're Baker Seep to me now. How did Detective Brea survive without so much as a minor burn? Oh, I see now. It says Captain Baker and Deputy Brea. Ah. Wow, now don't I look stupid? How did Detective Brea survive without so much as a minor burn? That was a result of her quick thinking and training as an officer. I'm asking her the question. Like that. She said my mitochondria were a mutation. Oh yeah. Your mitochondria? Who said this? Melissa. No, she said she was Eve. But according to a report, Melissa Pierce was killed in the fire. Melissa did die. Her body had been taken over by this Eve. What's this Eve? Some kind of an alien? People, please! She's very tired and we are still investigating. That will be all for today. Told you the truth, man. Don't be getting mad at her. She told the truth. That's what I would have done. Like, oh yeah, I told you not to say anything. They asked her a question. I'm telling the truth, sir. That is not the point. Who's going to believe you? Mida. You only stir up the media and cause people to panic. Sir, she was only... I notice I do change my voice a little bit with certain characters. I'm not purposely doing that either. Baker here. Who? What does he want? Well, put him through then. This is Captain Baker. What? Meet? You'll have to speak up. Yes? What? Yes. All right. Some Japanese scientist, I think. Couldn't understand his English too well. He was raving about some mito something. Says he's coming over here. Mito? Is it mitochondria? You mean the thing that in the cell that makes energy from oxygen? Might have heard about that in school. That's what Eve had said. That it's time for the mitochondria to be set free. Hey, I just read some researcher at the museum wrote a new theory on them. Sir, I'm taking Aya to go to this researcher. Go. Better get there before the media. May explain that phone call, too. Yes, sir. Come on, Aya. I said what I need to. Why does it always come back on the poor innocent person? And like the whole situation's diffused now. That's a lamp. Ugh. I'm gonna go ahead and save because that was a lot of cutscenes. Pick up our invisible phone. We're gonna go talk to invisible people. Well, I saved them. This needs more leniency to how far it goes when I flick it to move up or down. Because it's just What do you gotta say? ESP, huh? Well, I'm not buying. You're saying the same exact thing you said before. Break it up, man. This is not Corneria. You cannot sit there and say, welcome to Corneria all day. I'll bring the car around. Meet me at the front. Okay. They let me out of this room. Maybe they will. Okay, I can go store stuff, but I think I stored. Um, yeah, I have like 8. Wait, I have 8 things. Oh yeah, that's 8. I was about to say I have 5 things. I know how to count. I know maths. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and head out because there's not much else we can do in here. Hey, there's a guy over here. What do you gotta say? Oh, there we go. What a case to have on Christmas, huh? Oh, you're just gonna keep repeating what I'm saying. Okay. Is there a chest or anything? I don't see. I'm stuck in benches. Is this something over here? Nah. Okay. Well, we're heading out. Later, Eddie. Where's Ed and Ed? Okay, and this is like your world map. So you can go all sorts of... You can go anywhere pretty much right now. So right now I have NYPD number 17, the museum, and Carnegie Hall from last night. So you can always go back to Carnegie if you need something or you forgot something. But right now I'm going to head to the museum because that's where I'm supposed to go. And if you're playing New Game Plus, because I don't know if I'm going to do Chrysler Tower as a playthrough because I've never been through Chrysler Tower, you can access Chrysler Tower as soon as you're there. We're going to the Museum of Natural History. Dr. Hans Klamp will be there. Dr. Klamp? What's his area of research? Well, according to the papers, he's working on a new theory. Mitochondria is something, but it seems to cover the whole genetic spectrum. That's odd. To have a PhD and be working in a museum. Hey, people gotta eat. Well, he's pretty antisocial and doesn't like to waste time outside research. Oh, great. We're gonna have a grand time with this one. Yeah. I know where you're going with this. Just be careful this time, huh? Are you referring to the press conference? Yeah. Daniel, why do you kiss the chief's butt? You two joined the force at the same time, didn't you? Yeah, but that was years ago. Now, he's my boss. And we get to see it. American Museum of Natural History. Let's go in. Yeah, as soon as you have access to that world map on New Game Plus, you can get to the Chrysler Building. But it's not recommended till you get to at least day 5 and grind some more. It's been a while since I've visited the museum. The World of Dinosaurs. Dinosaur exhibit. Loved these things when I was a kid. Looks like it's closed today. Well, let's see what that security guard can do for us. I still like dinosaurs. I'm 20. I still like dinosaurs. They're pretty cool. They're pretty neat. If they were real, I'd have a pet one so that I could eat all my enemies. Oh, I was like, why am I not going right? There's a guardrail there. It's like a pixel wide, but it's there. Hey there, how you doing? Doing okay. Pretty cold day, though. How about yourself? We're here with the NYPD. We're looking for a Dr. Klamp. He works here, doesn't he? Sure does. As a matter of fact, he's up there in his room right now. Did he do something? Nah, we just want to talk to him. That's all. Thank you. It shouldn't take long. This guy's probably gonna kick us out. Place is pretty creepy without any people. Why auto-scrolling text? Why? And I'll open that door, you can walk there. He's been pretty busy for the past few weeks. He doesn't come out ever. Thanks. Okay. So, what we can do is there is a phone in here. Oh, by the way, could you sign in? It's policy. Let us keep a track who comes in. Thanks, Aya. Gee, Daniel, you sure didn't want to run down here and do it yourself? Notebook's on the counter. Thanks. Yeah, sign in right here. Just my name? Yep, that should be enough, unless you want to leave your number, too. Okay. Yep, now that that's done, there's nothing really to find in here. I mean, there's a phone, if you want to use it. Literally, this phone's here for late game, but there is all sorts of stuff. Guess I'll use file 3 since I accidentally made it. This controller is going to be the end of me. I love this controller too. It's the normal like PlayStation 3 controller I bought to replace the one that came with the system because I got it used and the one I had was pretty chewed up on the bottoms of it. Hey, Aya, over here. So I bought a wired one. I didn't like the wired one as much because it had like this 10-foot wire, and I didn't need that much wire sitting on the floor to me. And I felt like it kept dropping my inputs, so I was like, yeah, nah, we're getting rid of that. And I saw this one was on sale at the store where I work, so I'm like, yeah, let's go pick that up. That'll be nice. It's like I got it for like, how much was it? 35, I think. Normally these things are like $60. Hey, it's open. Let's check it out. I can't believe how expensive controllers actually are. Like, seriously. Excuse me. Hello? Hey! Dr. Klamp! Dr. Klamp! I hear you. We're with the NYPD. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Professor, we're looking for clues concerning the incident which occurred. Are you accusing me? What? This again? What is this? Yeah, they should have used a different color font specifically for that line. This man! I know him. I think. What's wrong? Are you okay, Aya? Yeah. We'd like to talk to you about the mitochondria research you've been doing. NYPD, huh? Why are you interested in my work? The suspect mentioned that the mitochondria would be set free. Now, do you... That suspect ignited people without laying a finger on them. Then it transformed into some kind of creature and ran off. Since she mentioned mitochondria, we were hoping you could supply us with some info. Haha, you two have absolutely no idea what the true mitochondria is like. Do you? The mitochondria possesses its own unique genetic code. Its own? Are you saying it's a separate organism? Precisely. Kinda like a parasite or something, huh? Parasite? That's an interesting way of describing this most fascinating creature. We cannot live without the mitochondria. Do you understand? The mitochondria creates energy for us. Without it, we're nothing. We are here because the mitochondria allows us to be here. Our brain, for example. The brain functions due to interaction between axons and dendrites. I don't know what that is. Don't ask me to explain. This interaction is possible due to the energy the mitochondria provides. Do you know the mitochondria is capable of discharging 200,000 volts of electricity? Yeah, but volts don't kill you, amps do. I'm pretty sure 200,000 volts would still kill you. That's a lot, but amps are what kills you, not volts. This not only pertains to electrical discharge, but also applies to heat energy as well. Heat, then the combustions from last night were... For a human to burn and melt, 1600 degrees of heat must be generated. There are several hundred mitochondria present within a single cell. If all the mitochondria in the body began functioning at the same time, a tremendous amount of energy would be generated and released. Melting a human into a puddle of fluid would be a simple task with so much energy. So you're saying the mitochondria ignited these people? Professor, we may be right in that we need the mitochondria to live, but in the end, we're just using them for energy, right? Haha, you have no idea. The mitochondria has control over an organism's growth. Take this hand, for example. Before you were born, this hand was merely a glob of flesh. But when the cells between the fingers deteriorate, that's when the fingers first form. When the cells which make up the body aren't needed anymore, it receives a signal to die. The signal is initiated by the mitochondria. When it is relayed, the genetic information in the nucleus is cut off and in essence dies. The same can be said for aging. The mitochondria mutates 10 times faster than cells. Of course, this also applies to mutant forms of mitochondria as well. When too many mutant mitochondria multiply, energy production level decreases. The decrease in energy production is associated with the aging process. So, are you still stupid enough to say that we are the higher species? God, this guy talks a lot, doesn't he? But you're not saying the mitochondria is doing this all consciously, right? When I said the mitochondria could mutate 10 times faster than normal cells, I also meant they could evolve at a rate 10 times faster, of course. Since the beginning of creation, the mitochondria has been evolving at this rate. It's no surprise if they possess power beyond our cognition. No surprise at all. Let me tell you something. There was a scientist who tried to determine the mutation rate of the mitochondria. With this, the scientists wanted to establish a connection with human ancestry. In 1987, it was announced that the root of all humans can be traced to a single woman in Africa. Yeah. Wasn't her name? Yeah, I've heard of that. This finding was announced around the world. With this, the mitochondrial theory spread like wildfire. You know what they call the root of it all? Mitochondria Eve. Splendid name. Just incredible. Eve? The suspect in yesterday's case called herself Eve. What? Oh, I skipped it. Ah, dang it. She called herself Eve? Sorry, but I told you what I know. I'd like to return to my studies now. I believe you know the way out. Hey! You better explain what the hell is going on here? Daniel, just forget it. Let's go. Just go. God dang it! I don't know why I censor myself, especially when I'm reading. I don't like swearing too much. I even personally don't even use hell all that much, so... only when I'm reading. Okay. So, we go back to NYPD, and there'll be another cutscene. And then I'll end the episode. What the hell is wrong with that guy? I can't stand him. That man. I've seen him before, but I can't remember where. It's Daniel. What? Okay, we'll be right there. Oh yeah, looks like we got a break in the case. What? We gotta get back to the station, Aya. Hang on, I'm kicking this into turbo. That looping scene in the windshield. It's only one picture. Okay, so the New York City Police Department 17th Precinct. It's a lot of talking in this one. My mouth's dry. Okay, there's not a phone in this room, I don't think. But I'm not gonna worry about that because... Hey Aya, any news on the case? Hope you bag this creep soon. I'd hate to bump into him on the street. Me too. But anyway, before we walk in, we're gonna end it off here. Thanks everyone for watching, and next time we'll head a little bit further in the story. Figure out where they cited this break in the case, Eve. I know where it is, but Aya doesn't. Because I'm having the memories awaken to me because of my mitochondria. No. Thanks everyone for watching, and see you!